welcome. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's, man.
Holy shit, it's been a year. It's been quite a long time of Jumpers Jump. And
Yeah.
I'm very proud to say that
A lie?
we've accomplished quite a lot
Yeah.
within the years we've been doing this shit.
And it's all thanks to you guys, man.
And I just want to take a moment, especially right now when we're headed into 2024. A lot of prosperity, a lot of success on the way.
More blessings.
Leave down in the comments blessings, share them all to each other because this is going to be a monumental year.
A lie?
Thank you all.
Thank you
Thank you
guys.
guys for giving us Jumpers Jump. Because just recently, fam, I've been like, when Christmas was happening and the holiday season came, I'm really just looking around how much shit you have to be grateful for and thankful for. Because there's so many little things that we never really take into account. And then when you take like a breather, I feel like a lot of us are always so much on like go mode. And we don't look around, we don't like kind of smell the flowers or even realize like, yo, we get to spend time with our loved ones right here. Like literally right here. There's going to be a day there where you can't. But right now, you're blessed with it, so enjoy it.
I know.
What I'm saying?
Like we don't do like because our friend group doesn't really get us
Sentimental
gifts.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
exactly.
it's like it's either like you said before, it's like if you run into something that you might think that guy will like, oh yeah, I'll get it for you. But most likely we're not getting each other gifts, right? But it's like the motives that we have that isn't a party and us just talking.
Yeah.
And like those I remember way more than all the parties.
That's true.
Low key,
Very true. It's the times that become sentimental because your homies aren't sentimental.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know? That's such a fact. Because we're so like non-sentimental, the sentimental shit that happens by accident means that much more.
Facts.
And I think that's how it should be anyway. Because just like when you're directing a film, like when I'm working on my film, certain scenes you don't kind of want to force, you want to make it happen in the moment and make sure like the actors are really feeling it. Feel me? Because if they're not on like that frequency of feeling that way, it's just gonna come off as like forced. It's gonna come off as like it's just not right.
Yeah.
And I think there's a art in finding exactly when something's supposed to be, and it should be because it's that. Because I was reading Rick Rubin. My bad, I'm yapping right now.
No, go ahead.
But I was reading the Rick Rubin book.
Yeah.
And there's something I like. This one stuck to me. It was saying, even though this, like, let's say you decided to make a piece of art, right?
Yeah.
Like you painted, you drew something, or even like wrote a rap.
Okay.
Now, whatever you're feeling in that moment, whatever mistakes you made, you're supposed to make those mistakes first. Why?
I don't know why.
Because those mistakes
Lead you to
gives you the exact feeling of you in that moment, so you can reflect on there. Now, when you look back at that person, then you can make a judgment and you can create art from looking at that person now. So it's a reflection, right? Rather than like the first reflection, there's multiple reflections you can be on. You could be affected, like sad because of a breakup, and then mature later and then look back. Or you can have the song where it's right after your breakup. Whichever one you liked, whichever one felt best to you is probably the one that was meant to be.
But you're really breaking it down.
Yeah, my bad. My pocket smells like garlic. So I have a garlic.
What the fuck?
I have a garlic in my pocket right now. Nah.
Why? That would have been, if you transitioned into like a scary story, that would have been a crazy. Be like, you know why I have this?
You know why I actually have this?
No, but why do you have that though?
For the vampires.
No, that answer. Why do you have a piece of, no, that's probably the crazy.
No. Leave down in the comments why you think I have a garlic right now. It's not because of vampires. Or is it?
Why? No, I'm actually dead ass curious.
Check this out. You know I'm not the type of guy that's very like, superstitious and shit, so we gotta do this now.
Yeah? Is there like a New Year's superstition?
No.
What is it?
I just eat garlic because my high blood pressure.
No way. You have to eat garlic?
Oh, fuck, my bad. I dropped it.
That's crazy. Just straight.
My bad. It like spilled a bit.
Straight out the clove.
Yeah, no, I have to because like my blood pressure is kind of high, so I have to like.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But going back to the film and stuff, I feel like once that film is done, you're low-key gonna get sad because it's like a lot of people don't acknowledge the process. Like just going with your boys and sitting.
It's exciting.
Sitting in that room with all your boys and just locking in, and then as soon as the film's out, like, damn, what next? Now
you know what?
Now we missed it.
The reason I won't be is because that film is one part of 3.
Okay, so you're blessed.
So like y'all ain't gonna see.
Yeah.
After the first one, it's go mode because the second part and third part is what makes the film. Because it's supposed to be one film, but it's 3 different parts because it's kind of short films.
Okay.
Because you know how one whole long film is like what, an hour or something.
So you don't want to make a long.
I'm not making an hour long something film. What I'm doing is I'm making that film, but cutting it into 3 and then dropping separate parts.
Okay, bad.
For you guys to watch, because you know what I'm saying, it's better, it's easier to watch that way.
Facts.
And it gets more excited when you guys are waiting for like the next one, because the next one's gonna be fucking crazy.
Word.
That's the only problem. That's the only like issue I have with my film right now is like the conclusion isn't a conclusion because you're waiting for part 2 and 3.
Oh,
but that's fine.
So it's like the biggest. That's the jumper. That's on theme with Jumper Jump though.
It is. You need to wait for part 2 and 3.
A lot of guys, remember how I said like whenever people meet us, they always go either it's like, yo, give me a theory. Like the second most requested thing is, why do you always cut off your videos?
Yeah, everyone's like, why you cut it off?
No, that'd be like, yo, bro, if I ever see you cut off another video, bro, we're still gonna do that, bro.
They throw the phone. They throw the phone, fam.
Welcome to the YouTube video.
Yo, but there's a guy that talks exactly like that too. I think it's Patrick David. You know Patrick David Bett? It's like like an entrepreneur guy.
Oh yeah.
That guy talks exactly like that too. But he talks it in the way where it's like he's not trying to tell a theory or anything. He just wants to sell you on the idea.
Yeah.
He's just like takes you down the depths, and then after that you realize, and then you know what I'm saying. He's talking like a certain rhythm.
Facts.
But it's the rhythm that gets people, fam.
Oh yeah.
Just like in that Rick and Morty episode, when Morty he gets like accused for some shit and he's on trial.
Okay.
When he speaks and says his speech, you know how like people have to defend themselves, like, okay, I'm innocent, this and that.
Yeah.
He didn't really have any evidence or ways to prove he's guilty. But what he did, because our brains are wired the way they are, he just made noises that was pleasing to the brain. I might have said this before.
Yeah.
But what he did would just go like
Word.
it's not even English, but because our brains, we like certain tones and frequencies and shit. It made sense to us, and it made him appear innocent.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucked?
That's why I always say like the new rap will just be noises, because it's like I feel like that mumble rap generation has set stone, like has set a foundation
At
for
this
it
point,
to
it's
be.
not words.
Yeah, it's not words
not
no
even
more.
words.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like if you go to China or a different country and you're from like the US and you speak English, obviously you want to translate those kind of words, but it's like it's hard through words. But like a Chinese person will understand a sound. So it's like, yeah, you can do ba 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 ba, but they'll understand that, they'll go crazy for that rather than the spiritual, miracle, lyrical. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in the same sense as like how K-pop is huge.
Yeah,
fam.
exactly.
K-pop is fucking huge, and a lot of people can't translate it. But it's just because the vibes and the sound and it just appeals to us, bro.
It's simple lyrics. It's like, how you like that?
Exactly.
Fam, they're saying ba.
And then the rest is like Korean. We don't understand it.
Yeah.
Yo, just today, did you hear what happened to the lead actor in Parasite?
Oh, he died.
He died,
yeah.
Did you hear the theory?
No, there's a theory on him?
Fam, literally
Fuck,
just
R.I.P.
like right away. First off, R.I.P. to the actor.
Yeah.
He was the legend. Parasite, fucking one of the greatest Korean
Craziest
films
film,
come
yeah.
out. Won an Oscar for all the Asians. Is crazy. But the theory about Lee Sung-kyung
Okay.
is he passed away in his car. So this is the story. He passed away in his car, and you know when people like kill themselves with carbon dioxide in the garage in the car, right? Check this out. People are saying that he wasn't suicidal and he didn't kill himself because before his death, there was a huge scandal with him being involved with people that deal drugs. Now check this out. So theory goes, and there's evidence because a YouTuber long ago made a video trying to expose all of the things about him. And then that's what led to an investigation, because he was under investigation with the police for drugs
already
because of like rumors and everything. Now, theory goes that he used to hang out at this club, and this is what the YouTubers were talking about. He used to hang out at this club, and there's one of these people, I think the owner or one of the affiliates of the club, introduced him to all of these different like people in power, not necessarily in what you think, in the street type of power. So they're dealing with,
like the mob bosses.
Yeah, like human trafficking, drugs, and all of these things, right?
Yeah.
But because that's the circle and all of these elites kind of hang out together, the rich crew, the rich clique, he was involved. Now, they found his body in a car, and what's interesting is he left like a suicide note and everything, right?
Yeah.
But the family especially his wife, said he wasn't suicidal. Now, when they tried to like investigate him for the drug use and all of that, because what they're trying to say is like he did it because of drug abuse or whatever, he's going through it. They did 3 drug tests on him.
None.
It was clean.
Holy shit.
Bro, the theory goes that he didn't try to kill himself. What happened was when the video started going viral of him being exposed with all these drug people, he was the only one that was being like, I guess exploited.
Okay.
And it was all over Korean news and everywhere on like the front page and shit. So he was getting shitted on. But what he wanted to do, theory that he was gonna expose everybody else that was part of like the
I was
crew.
gonna say he was gonna snitch.
Rather than all of the information on him, he was gonna snitch and say what the truth is.
Yeah.
Because maybe he didn't even deal with all of those stuff. But obviously, the other people, knowing that could be a reality, the theory is like they decided to kill him before he talked.
I don't even think that's a theory, fam. I feel like because if you do drug tests confirmed, no, then it's not that.
Yeah. Now check this out. In his car, they also found charcoal briquettes, for the barbecue.
Okay. What
And
were
then
they gonna do with that?
that's something else you can do to like poison the air.
Okay.
So we don't know for sure, right? Because it could just be a suicide, but we don't know for sure. But the scandals and all of the things leading up to it makes it very suspicious, especially because it's part of that kind of like crime.
Damn. So he was a bad guy then.
The theory is he's not we don't know.
Maybe he's just associated with it. Maybe
associated.
he didn't do it.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
Like maybe he was just associated with that crowd.
Okay.
And the theory is like they had other dirt on him. Like there's rumors that he was cheating on his wife or whatever, this and that. So we don't know for sure if he was really like depressed and like suicidal. But from what some claims, I think like the wife was saying like he wasn't.
And
kids, he has a kid too. He has a kid and a wife. He has a family.
And he's rich because of the movie probably. So why would he take his life? Nah, I don't think that's a theory, bro.
So those people that that we're gonna get like latched because if he spoke out after, because he's under investigation, the moment he gets arrested and then the police are interrogating him about, okay, who's this, yo,
really,
the moment that happens, don't you think he's gonna
obviously what the hell?
Because he's just an actor.
Yeah,
sure, he's affiliated with all these people, but he's just an actor at the end of the day.
Fuck, man, that's why you got to be really careful who you associate yourself with, because it's like, he's probably part of the like, he got himself into like a bar one day and he just obviously got affiliated with them, and then like, fuck.
Because it sucks when you don't know the people you're just chilling with, and all of a sudden like, oh, you didn't know I'm a human trafficker, like shit like that, like, oh fuck.
And if you're that big of a guy, like you have that big of a news buzz on you, you're gonna be targeted the most, and obviously you don't want to risk your life for someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. The 6ix9ine type of thing.
Yeah.
Because he's not really about it.
He has a life to live.
He has a
because
life to
he's
live.
already thing. But I would do the same shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fuck. That happened is it Korea or Japan?
It's Korea, fam.
Word.
It's Korea.
There's a lot of shit happening in Asia right now too, because there's this brand new haunted game that started trending just because a guy did it.
What happened?
The game name is Tsuji-Ura, right? And it's causing so many deaths in Japan. Like people are saying not to do it, but obviously when you see a disclaimer not to do it, everyone's gonna try it, right?
But how does he die? How do they die?
So listen, it's super dark. So the only thing you need to play this game is a comb, right?
Yeah.
And you grab your comb and you go into a two-way street and you stand right in the middle of the intersection, right? So when you're standing in the intersection, there should be like a square, right? And all you do is you run your fingers through the comb, like, and you make the sound, right? And while you're doing that, you just say Suji Ora 3 times. Please grant me a true response, right? So as soon as you say that, a stranger will walk by. Yeah. And you're not supposed to look at the stranger. You're supposed to do like this, and you say, "Stranger, tell me my future," without looking at it. Or whatever hurt her. Yeah. And so many people have died because they get a detailed look into their future by the stranger, and they decide to just kill themselves because how bad it is.
Shit.
So they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna die this way. You might die this way. You might have no money." So many people have killed themselves just because, fuck, I'm living such a bad future. Might as well do it myself now.
Okay, is there someone that survived, like that didn't kill themselves and just decided to live with what they think?
I don't think so. Not a lot of people have. I haven't heard a story of someone surviving.
If you can interview somebody that has this story
and see like, oh, this is my future. I already know what it is.
that's fucked.
Yeah, but this is where it gets super dark, right?
Yeah.
The main story was a 20-year-old guy who did this, right? He goes out into the street, he does the comb thing, says it, and then he sees that person walking. He closes his eyes, says, yo, can you grant me my future? And the guy, he said, I'm not even gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you, and stabs the guy.
Nah, that's
Right? And you know why? He got away with so much of these because he knew people were playing the game. So it wouldn't even be the right guy playing it. He would just go up to people and stab him.
He's just a murderer.
He's just a murderer. And you know why he got away with it? Because in the game, you're supposed to go like this. You're not even supposed to see the guy. So nobody could report him because nobody knows what he fucking looks like.
Yo, that's fucked.
And he goes on a spree, fam. He's still out there.
So he's waiting for people to try
to go
that shit.
in that, to go in that game.
That's fucked.
So fucked.
That's fucked.
So fucked.
Imagine the timing, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Imagine bro's just waiting at the bus stop,
so
waiting
crazy.
for someone with a comb, and here's a here's a bro like scurries.
That's absolutely insane.
Yo, that's
He's spawn camping.
Here's a bro scurries away, fam. Holy shit.
Yo, no, that game is so fucked. No, please don't play that, bro.
Nah. Yo, there's a video I just saw.
Yeah.
Dog, this is the first time I will say, like, I really believe the footage.
Okay, let me see.
This shit is too real. Like, they can't CGI it, fam.
Okay.
And the reason I say they can't CGI it, just look.
Let me see.
So, there's footage of a cat turning into a human on camera.
What the fuck?
On camera.
That might be the greatest shit you've ever saw.
Yo, it's fucked.
Let me
Check
see,
this out.
bro.
This is crazy.
No, that's probably like the best line that you could have pulled out your ass.
Look.
Let me see this bullshit, man.
It's real, fam.
Nah.
Look.
A cat morphing, so it's like Pokemon.
It's real. It's fucked. So we talk about skinwalkers all the time.
Oh, okay,
Dog,
okay.
if this isn't a skinwalker, I don't know what to tell you. Just look.
Okay, let me see. No way.
You see the cat, and it jumps in the air. So I'm showing the first part. Cat jumps into the air, right? What the fuck? How the fuck, right?
Okay.
Then watch the second part of the video.
Yeah, I barely got to see that. Hold on.
Jumps in the air.
Oh, fuck.
Look. What the fuck is that?
No, that's weird.
Yo.
Wait, play it again.
Look.
Ew.
No. Because you see how, like, the arm first and then one leg.
It grew.
Yeah.
Fam,
That's crazy.
It was mid-run and it grew another one and it was like that.
Yo, that's crazy, fam.
No, where'd you find that from?
This is going viral right
Is
now.
it TikTok?
Look.
Let me see.
No.
Oh, that fam. He turned into Slender Man.
No, bro.
Oh, that's gross.
The fact that the movement is so unhuman like that.
Yeah.
And it literally that's fucked. That's a skinwalker. It has to be.
Oh, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
So my friend, he lives in this like duplex or like this complex where there's like random cats like going around, right? But one of the cats, he said, whenever I drop him off, there's always one that finds him.
Oh,
and it's
shit.
always the one like going to his house and like, oh, he'll stop as soon as the door like shuts.
Yeah.
Right? But every time I drop him off like maybe 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., I always see the cat there following him.
Damn.
But I don't know why, but it always appears as soon as he steps out my car.
Yo, cause there, you know the comb thing with cats, how like if you go to the cat,
Oh, I didn't. No, I
it
didn't.
like throws up.
Really?
Yeah, if you take a comb,
Yeah.
like all cat owners try this
Wait,
shit. Like if you take a comb and go,
Yeah.
you'll see cats immediately they wanna
Really?
they wanna like throw up. They get nauseous because of it.
Damn.
And there's certain frequencies. Like there's a sound. I think it's an ancient Egyptian sound. They play for cats as well.
Yeah.
The moment you play it for the cat, these cats start standing on their hind legs, and then it says what happens is the cats are reminded because of the sound that they were praised in Egyptian time.
Oh, yeah. It was like a troll.
Yeah.
Like, remember you told me that?
But who knows? Because if you think about it, like there's a lot of spiritual things with cats already. And you know that theory how like if cats like you, that means like
You're actually blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It means they take away your your negative energy. That's what they're trying to do. And that's why witches always have cats with them.
Yeah.
So cats already have some like spiritual significance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why it's interesting that ancient Egyptians, the most almost spiritually based civilization that we study, is
It's
kind of based around. They have a fucking giant cat in the desert,
yeah.
right? Did you know? Did you know the CIA? They patent an idea from ancient Egypt with mind control and with dreams.
What do you mean patent it?
The CIA literally patent the concept of astral projection.
What the fuck?
And they used and studied ancient documents of ancient Egypt because it's literally said in scripture in their text that they used to use dreams to make decisions and military strategy by traveling in the dream realm. Now, they actually believe, this is what's fucking crazy, they actually believe that us being awake now is actually us sleeping. And us being in the astral projection is us awake. So us in our dreams is us awake, but us in this consciousness is
we're
asleep.
sleeping? No, what?
It's crazy.
So
theory.
as soon as we dream, that's we're actually living.
Yeah, that's their theory.
No,
though.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Obviously, we can't say that, but you can imagine like because it's a practice, right? It's like a training thing, and you know how I say like the toothpaste has fluoride.
Yeah.
What if because there's no negative chemicals affecting them, and who knows if humans can actually do a lot more than we think. And we've been suppressed by something, whether it be in the air, the water, the food, whatever it may be. Now, this is fucked. But you know what? You ever hear the toothpaste theory?
Toothpaste?
Yeah. So you know how the toothpaste, at the bottom of that shit, there's always like a block of color?
Oh,
like,
yeah, it's white, so it's white.
Yeah, white, but on the thing, there's like a little square.
Yeah.
Yo, check this
What
out.
is that? What is
So
that?
It's either, fam, you either get a black square, a red square, a blue square. What the fuck? Yo, you know what I'm talking about though, right?
Yeah, I know exactly
Yeah,
what
I'm
you're
gonna show you a picture.
We can go get I can go get my toothpaste right now. Should I go get it?
No, it's light. Look. So you see the toothpaste, right?
Yeah.
So you either get black, green,
the
red, or
black.
blue. You know what those mean?
No, isn't it just like anti-cavity?
No, they're all the same toothpaste brand. They're all the same type of toothpaste.
Oh shit.
But theory goes that the elites or the people that know the code stay away from certain colors of the toothpaste.
Whoa.
So it's like if you know, you know.
Yeah.
The code is if you have the green on your toothpaste, it means it's all natural. If you have the blue, it says it has natural plus medicine.
Okay.
If it has red, it's natural with chemical. And if it has black, it's all chemical. That's a theory.
No.
Because you think about why the fuck does all the toothpaste have that shit? And it's all the same toothpaste. Now, if you were part of some like secret organization across the world when you're going to buy products, how are you supposed to know which one's safe for you?
Fuck.
So you gotta look at that shit and like, oh fuck, I
No,
can't buy this
usually
one.
they're all black. I don't think I've ever brushed a thing without the black.
You never seen like a red one?
So I don't think I've seen a red one.
You know what's interesting? I never really ever paid attention to them.
Yeah.
Like recently, but my toothpaste right now, it's not a fluoride version.
Okay.
And it doesn't have any.
Okay. So what does that mean?
I don't know. It doesn't have any.
Okay, yeah.
It doesn't have anything. It's just like completely white. But mine is like a special one that I think is made like in-house type of thing.
Okay, I thought it was like a defect. Like, oh, you probably just got a random one.
No.
Like
It's
the
not,
whole time is-
because I don't buy Crest and all that, Colgate, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. I buy like a natural toothpaste.
No, it's so crazy because like you notice these things in life, but you never ask
you never
it.
bag it.
Yeah, because I remember I was like, yo, why is there always something
You
there?
never bag it, fam.
Now
You
it's a
never
guy like
bag it. Crazy. That's a theory. Obviously not confirmed.
Yeah.
That's a theory.
Okay,
There's another video I want to show you before we get off the topic of like the skinwalker
haunted,
shit.
Yeah. I want to show you something after too.
Bro, there's another video.
Okay.
So there's this girl on TikTok, right? And she was waiting for. It was similar to your story, how her pet was acting weird.
Okay.
And
like the dog one.
yeah,
Okay.
the dog was acting funny.
Yeah.
Walked into the room, right? And she was like really curious, and she started recording like, why the fuck is the dog acting weird like this?
I think I've seen this
You
one.
seen it? You
I
seen
think
it?
I've seen this one.
Bro, the dog becomes human, opens the door.
No, I think
look at this.
that one might be fake. I don't know.
Look at this though.
Because you could have easily just made someone open the door though.
Look at this shit though.
Yeah.
The dog?
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that one.
It's standing on his hind legs
one
like
is
this, bro. It stands on his hind legs and peeks out, bro.
Yeah.
That's just human.
I believe the first one before because there's actually camera footage, but it's like you could have a really well-trained dog or cat to do that.
To open the doors?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
True.
But I think there's a continuation of that video where the dog just starts walking to her like this. And you haven't seen the continuation video? Like it opens it and then he starts going like this. That's kind of sus.
That's sus.
Yeah. Okay, but this video I'm about to show you is another one of those like weird like spiritual ones. So there's this guy who works at a school as a janitor, right?
Yeah.
And then I think he's cleaning up after one of his students because he had a big party in the classroom, right? And there's a bunch of balloons just scattered, right? And then he goes on live and he's like, yo, I usually don't record at work because I'm not allowed, but something is freaking me out. No one's at the school right now. Firstly, he shows that this school was built on a cemetery.
Oh,
so
like
you already
ancient
know
cemetery.
some shit's going down. So he goes into the room, already looks like one of those, what do you call those? The back room type of things?
Yeah.
Because there's just balloons spread out, right? He goes around the class, green balloons, blue balloons, right? And there's only one balloon in the corner, right? And he shows it. I'll show you the video. Look what happens, fam.
All right, I usually don't record.
See, look. So he's just the janitor showing shit, and then he goes in the classroom. Already looks like a back room, right? Boom. He shows the cemetery.
I don't know.
So they have a picture of the cemetery.
The cemetery.
That's some shining shit,
Yeah.
bro.
So look.
That's some shit out of The Shining. What the
Cleaning
fuck?
up after some students had thrown a party, but what's been freaking me out is this one right here.
Why?
Just look.
No matter where I'm at in the classroom or what I decide to do, it just follows me.
No.
Look. You can hear his voice shaking.
Stupid balloon. I got you on camera now, so let's just
Yo, he sounds. No.
Look. He said, I got you on camera now. Just keep watching. He leaves the room.
Yo, it's moving. That's
Femo, fast forward a bit. Look. Boom. He leaves the classroom. Look what happens. All the rest of the balloons stay there. Look at this red one.
No.
Look at that red one. Look
no,
at that.
that's crazy.
Fam, it goes out. Look, he leaves even farther. Look at it pop out, fam.
Yo,
Look
that's
at it pop out.
fucked.
And look, before I show you this last part, I want everyone to look at the very back.
Yeah,
Because this is
yeah.
where it gets fucked. Ready, watch. Okay, look at the back there.
It just follows me no matter what.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he said, now I'm getting out of here. So you saw that black like shadow whoop, right away.
That's fucked.
So fuck. I don't know how that shit is staged. Like you can stag yourself, but how do you explain the thing in the back?
Nah, that's crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. I got goosebumps. on
Yeah,
that
I
one
know.
still.
I got goosebumps with that one. That's why I wanted to show you that shit still.
Yo, holy shit.
Happy New Year's, everyone. I hope you having a great New Year.
Nah, okay. If I was ever a fucking janitor at a school like that,
Fuck no, I'm not staying that late.
isn't that cause I remember I used to have to wait when I used to teach swimming.
Yeah. I was just gonna say.
Whenever you go somewhere where there's a lot of people and then it's empty, there's an eerie feeling because it almost feels like you're not alone.
Yeah.
It's like it fills up somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's an energy thing because if there's so much energy of like, let's say there's so much energy in right here,
Yeah.
and you decide to take it away, boom, an absence of it, because there was so much in that place of it. Don't you think it's attracted more to fill in that space?
100%.
You know,
Yeah.
like I don't know if people would get what I'm saying,
Uh-huh.
but you know how like let's say you have a paper towel. The purpose of a paper towel is to get what? Wet.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you put a paper towel on a table, even though it's dry, somehow with your food, with your water, whatever, a little drop will get on that paper towel.
Yeah.
Because I think there's an energy for it to be attracted to.
Yeah.
Because of its purpose, because of its like intention, you know?
Yeah. And I don't know why, but it's like, you know when you're you are left alone in like a basement or something, and then you finally get goosebumps, like, oh shit, like something's happening. I just learned that yeah, that's when a presence is near you. That's why you get goosebumps, because it's like, oh, you feel. And then once you start psyching yourself out, then you start manifesting it more and more. And that's why it becomes an object or an identity.
Yeah,
You know
so
what I mean?
so the more you believe into it, that's like Chainsaw Man. Yeah, ever tell you about Chainsaw Man?
No.
So in Chainsaw Man, they hunt these things called devils, and they're like demons, right?
Yeah.
And they take on the personas of different objects. So there could be a car demon, or there could be like anything, like a cup demon. But depending on what object that they decided to take form of, the more powerful it is. Why? Because of the fear within that object. So you can imagine a car, a lot of people could be afraid of cars. So the more people that are afraid of it, the more powerful it becomes. So a cup demon wouldn't be scary, it would probably be really weak. But a gun demon would probably be the most powerful thing ever, because everybody's afraid of guns.
Word.
And then what's another object that's fucking terrifying?
Yeah, chainsaw.
A little chainsaw.
Yeah.
And he's the MC.
I don't know why, but it's like the summoning and shit. But one of my friends that I know that does like that's heavily into stones and crystals and the witchcraft, he was telling me that he wanted to summon like the
Why the fuck is he trying to summon shit?
no, because he's into that, you know what I mean? So it's like he wanted to summon the Baphomet, and
This
said,
is not no Yu-Gi-Oh,
yeah, no,
bro.
it's
This
no
is
real
not
shit, fam.
games,
That's why I'm saying. And he told me that one night he actually saw it, and he came to him with like blue eyes.
That's fucked.
I think so. But since he manifested it so much, like he was able to bring that entity to life, whatever it was. You know what I mean? But for the people, just don't, you know what I mean? Summon God if you're gonna summon anything, bro.
The thing is, bro, when people I said this before, but like if you don't worship the divine, you worship the other things that you know would lead you into terrible acts. You know what I mean? Like if you just leave yourself to the world and you don't have no direction, you might find yourself in some intrigue and in some temptation that it dragged you there because they're about to use you for something. What's interesting, I had a theory, right? I had a really interesting theory. So you know how there's the concepts of like there's many gods, but there's one true God, you know, that's above all. But the concept of how there's like many gods, right?
Yeah.
I have this theory, and it makes me wonder, all of these like celebrities that decide to like sell their soul.
Okay.
What if they're selling their soul to become one of those like
like those
demon gods, one of the many. And then, but because of those things becoming and those things manifesting, it's a constant cycle of they have to tempt other people, or they have to cause more destruction, hate, whatever it may be, to keep the power, to keep that kind of cycle of going. It's that feeling, right?
Yeah.
Because in a sense, the feeling of like lust, the feeling of lust, or the feeling of jealousy, or the feeling of envy, the feeling of freaking hatred, all of these things, those are the demons. Those are the demons, and those are the ones that affect us. Those are the ones that tempt us to do things because of those emotions. Now, if you were to take that exact feeling and almost manifest it into a person with their career or with even their existence, you could literally name those type of people within celebrities, which is fucked.
Yeah, because one of the main character traits of a god is you have power over people. Like people will listen to what you do. Fam, all these celebrities, you're praising a celebrity the way you would praise a god.
Exactly.
You know
That's why it's bad.
Yeah.
That's why it's like terrible. Because, and then what are they even promoting?
Yeah.
You know?
That shit. You know, someone said that God was working overtime in 2023, like the last quarter.
Yeah.
Because Gideon is now on TikTok Live doing Bible studies and shit like that.
He converted all his content and just devoted his life to God.
Yeah, that was just great.
Yeah.
And then you see other celebrities that you really wouldn't think of, like preach the Bible and stuff, and like they would, like, you know what I mean? Like he's working, fam.
Yeah, bro.
I read the last entity. I mean, like the last page of the Bible and stuff, and the way he
Revelation.
And the way he ended it off at blah blah blah, amen.
Yeah.
Like the way we say in the name of Father, Son, amen, and he ended the Bible off as amen. Oh, that's so tough.
So in the beginning of the Bible it says in the beginning and ends with amen.
Fam, I was in church like, oh shit, that's hard.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that was like the biggest mic drop, fam. It's like,
Honestly, nothing's by accident. Nothing's
Yeah.
by accident. I remember there's this one scripture. It's almost like a theory too, but there's a lot of scholars that were studying like when Jesus was in the tomb, and you know how he left the tomb because he came back to life.
Yeah.
There was a cloth that was folded and left on where he was resting, like his body was resting.
Yeah.
And scholars were wondering, why did the scripture specifically have to point out, and he left the cloth folded on a place of where he was sleeping. Check this out. So in Hebrew tradition, right, there's the servant and there's like obviously like the master. And usually what happens is the servant, when the master is eating, there would be a cloth. Now, if the master would fold the cloth and leave it on the table, the servant would clean up the whole table, but you would leave like what's being used by the master. Why? Because the folded cloth means he's coming back.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna return to the table.
Yeah.
So Jesus leaving the cloth means he's coming back.
Yeah. That's fucked.
Crazy.
He's always leaving those hints though.
It's all these like theories and almost mysteries, but it's on purpose, bro.
Yeah, like the last I think the reading I read was like he's like, oh yeah, don't let any of these people who slander the name of mine like get into your head, like I will come back and stuff like that. But like that was in the last page. It's like soon I will come back, blah blah blah. Don't let them slander. It was crazy. I was like, it was like reading him like it was like talking to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fam.
He's like, don't worry, bro. You're like, I'm coming back for you, Tom.
I don't think it's by accident that all of the my uncle, we had like a great debate. It was actually my cousin, my bad. My cousin.
Yeah.
We had a great debate. And he was saying like, oh, how come you believe like in Catholicism, Christianity, but all of these priests and everything, they're what? They're like pedophiles, doing bad things. And I gave him the best answer. And this literally came from like, this literally just came out.
Yeah.
I told him straight up. I told him it's because the closer you get to God, the higher the temptations are, and it's never over.
Yeah.
And it's at a greater cost.
Yeah.
Because you're at that close. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Because for the enemy, they would want you to fall at a higher spot than at a lower spot.
Yeah.
So the closer you get, it will be much more of a disappointment when you fail than rather like you're already not caring.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you though, if you can allow like yourself to open up to God, He will actually change your life. You just have to open it. You know what I mean?
Because my almost reasoning for it, and I told him straight up, it's like, look, let's say you have a homie, and he's your best friend, but he done you wrong, and you had another homie, but you're not that close. You're just an acquaintance. He done you wrong as well.
Yeah.
Which one hurts more?
The other one. Yeah.
The one that's close.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's close to you. He has a relationship with you, and you wouldn't see him as doing these type of things.
Yeah.
So if I were an enemy of you, and I wanted you to cry, and I wanted you to like feel terrible about shit, who would I target?
Yeah.
The one close to you, not the one that's just an acquaintance.
Yeah, bro. That's facts, man. I also noticed something during Christmas is like the little things. Like the little things you notice is like, you know how you said, oh, everything happens for a reason?
Yeah.
Because like during Christmas, as soon as I became an adult, I usually didn't get no more Christmas gifts because I'm like, oh, I don't need that. I'm very simple. Like just get me socks or something, right? But my mom always gets me this one big lump of Toblerone, like the Toblerone, right? And every Christmas, that's always been like a tradition now.
Yeah.
It's maybe like 5 plus or 10 plus years that I've been getting this Toblerone, right? But like I noticed that's like, oh yeah, every time I get it, I'm super happy and I'll raise it up. I'll make sure like my mom feels that gratitude, right? But it's like, if I didn't have that and I kept getting presents, I feel like I would be more of a spoiled person. You know what I mean? Because now I know what's coming, but I'm still acting, you know, or like not acting, but I still feel gratitude to that. So it's like, I'm glad that I always do that because since now I'm getting, you know what I mean? Like the stuff that I want.
Yeah.
I don't need all this stuff. Like I have to remind myself that, yo, all I need is this little Toblerone to be happy in life. You know what I mean?
I think if you don't humble yourself enough, you'll be humbled somewhere else.
Exactly, yeah.
Some other way.
Did you see that video of the girl who got a Tesla? So it's been trending on Twitter. This little girl, I think it was she just turned 16. So her parents are not like in the richest state, but they gave her a Tesla. She walked out, she was like, oh, I don't really like electric cars.
Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah. She's like, I kind of want a Mercedes Benz. And then her parents like, what? But this is a Tesla. We got you this Tesla. And then she's like,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
she's like, I don't like it. And then she's like, the parents like, okay, go in the front seat. Look what we got you too. She opened it. It was $1,600 because it's her 16th birthday, right? And she's like, that's it? That's all you could get on my golden birthday? And so it blew up so much. People were so invested. They told the parents to return the Tesla, right? So they returned the Tesla, started filming her again. Yo, come outside, come outside. He's like, oh, we got you your Mercedes. She comes out, fam, it's like some washed down Toyota Corolla. she's like, oh, like I want it. Where's my Mercedes? She's like, yeah, it's in the corner. No, that's not a Mercedes. No, that's yours, and you're gonna drive that until you feel gratitude.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's fucked.
It was a
See?
crazy bar, yeah.
Yeah, you have to be grateful, fam. You have to, like, even if it's just a little bit, you don't understand like the suffering somebody else had to do for you to get that.
Yeah, some kids on Christmas don't even get presents. You know what I mean? You're lucky to get one thing.
Yeah, like as a kid, I would honestly be spoiled with toys for a while, and then like damn, and then sometimes I wouldn't get what I really wanted. But that's just us being so consumed.
Yeah,
you know? Like we're so consumed because we look at everybody else, what they're getting, and see the happiness out of what they're feeling because of, oh, this is what you're supposed to feel. This is what you're supposed to have fun with. Honestly, you could have just as much fun and even just as much of a dopamine rush with a basketball than like a PS5.
Yeah.
But we don't
know
understand that, you know? Like we don't understand that because we're so consumed. Yeah. I'm not saying I don't understand. I mean, like us as general. Like,
and I don't blame it because social media is a thing. So it's like you saw as soon as Christmas time hit, everyone's posting them hanging out with their families. But yo, imagine you're a guy that only has like a mom or one dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're watching all these people. Like I'm all for posting, but it's like fuck, man. Like I feel bad for those people who have to watch it. Because now it's like before you didn't even have to know that stuff. You didn't know people were having fun with their families, but now it's all in your face. Like you feel like Christmas, you have to be having fun with your family. Christmas.
But that's not what it's about.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's literally just a time to reflect.
Exactly.
And it's a time to just like look around and feel that and know that like you're loved, even with who you have around you, what you have around you. Even if it feels like there's nobody there, like somebody's there, God's there. And that's why we're celebrating. That's why it's Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, it's not because of presents, it's not because of like Rudolph and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's not even part of it.
I like that.
It's just been changed. Like the concept of Christmas is this commercialized thing.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's really not. You know what I did for Christmas though?
What you doing?
This is kind of contradicting it.
Yeah.
But this is what I did.
You had fun with your friends?
No, like my cousins, all my little cousins. I guess it's not bad because I want to give to my cousins.
Yeah.
But I said, all right, we're doing Jumpers Jump trivia. And I had like cash. I had a stack of cash in my pocket.
Yeah.
Jumpers Jump trivia. And I have their cousins, right?
Okay.
Like, all right, everybody line up. And I go around.
Yeah.
Okay, in episode 5.
You see how much of your cousins are just fake fans?
No, I went easy on that. I was
Okay.
all right.
What's the name of the other guy?
Yeah, shit like that.
The guy's like, oh, fuck.
No, shit like that. I was usually What's jokes is I let some of my cousins know ahead of time, but I didn't tell the others.
Yeah.
It was funny because I just said it by accident. Like, oh, you know I'm gonna do Jumper Jump trivia later.
Yeah.
And like, oh yeah, because I don't know. They already knew I was gonna give something crazy.
Yeah.
But anyways, when I asked the question, this is when I realized, oh fuck, I shouldn't have told them because the question was, when was Jumper Jump created?
Okay.
And then someone said the exact date and month. They're like, November something, 2020. I'm like, wait, what? I didn't even know that shit. I didn't even know that shit.
Wait, so like, you didn't pre-tell him.
No, like I told them like, oh yo, I'm gonna jump. I said I'm gonna do Jumper Jump trivia. It was my little cousin.
fucked.
No, she got it.
Yeah.
And then it was open to everyone, right? Like I wasn't just necessarily giving to singles. I was giving to like everybody can try and win this shit.
Okay.
But you got it so quick. I'm like,
That's
oh
so
fuck,
crazy.
I forgot I let you know I'm doing this.
Yeah. Like she made sure to write down some things you
she
might.
Had it,
Yeah,
she had it on hand, bro. She had it on hand.
That's fucked. No, my cousins are just one of them came up to me. He's like, all my friends are calling Cap that you're my cousin. So we're taking pictures, right? And he's like, I need a picture of me pinching your cheek. I'm like, what? So he pinches my cheek. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, bro, I can just send you a video saying you're my cousin.
Yeah.
Cause he's like, they might think it's photoshopped, but the amounts that they go through.
My little cousins too, like they say, they don't believe me.
Yeah,
they don't believe me.
eh?
Yeah, like all my cousins.
Yeah, but sometimes there's some cousins that I think that never watched an episode, but they just know that I'm famous and they just think they're like, I watch it all the time, but I don't want to trivia them. You know what I mean? Like, cause I 100%, I know deep down in my heart that they're gonna let me down. Like I'm gonna be disappointed.
Nah, I trivia them, bro.
No.
I trivia though. I keep it real. I keep it 100. Like if you guys don't know, you guys don't get the prize. That's what it is.
Merry Christmas.
One of my cousins, I asked her because it started like leaning off of Jumper's Jump because it got too hard.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, who's the greatest basketball player of all time?
What do you say?
My little cousin, she's a basketball player. Shout out Gemma. And then she goes, Kobe Bryant. I'm like, you don't win.
Wow. That's so subjective. No, unless you know it, there's no right answer.
I know. No, but I kept it.
Yeah.
But my cousin Josh, because he's like, he thinks Kobe's the best.
Yeah, he's like, what the
so, he's like, Gemma, take mine.
That's it. You're right. No, that shit is very subjective, bro. But yeah.
It's fun to do those type of things with family like when you can.
Yeah.
And even in little ways. What I noticed, it doesn't matter if it's like a monetary thing or if it's even such an insane amount of like raw to it. That's the best way I can describe it, like rah type of shit.
Yeah.
I mean noise. As long as there's a lot of thought behind it. As long as there's a lot of love and care from it.
Yeah.
That means a lot in a present or even in like a celebration or even in just a gathering in a game like that. Where it's rather than we're just sitting around on our phones. Yeah. It's something like we can be excited about because we're here together. Rather than like, oh, this is exciting because it's we're watching something on the Olympics. You know what I mean? Like it's shit together.
I feel like the most like I'd rather have a troll gift than an actual gift because I feel like if you give me like a troll gift that like relates to something that I do or something, like it hits more. So one of my friends stutters a lot, right? So one of my dogs gave him like those microphones when you talk out of it and you put the headphones on, it delays. So like you could like it's
the thing like this.
So he opened it and he was like, what is this? He's like, we're about to play a game. Put it on. So he talks in the microphone. Can't even understand a word he's saying. So he's coming out. He's like, fam, does that remind you of anything? Fam, you're stuttering right now. He got so hurt, but at the end of the day, it's love. Like he was dying. Like he was dying.
That's kind of fucked. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's not.
That's kind of crazy.
No, it was funny, bro.
Because I know y'all made it like.
No, we were dying still.
I know you guys are humiliating him.
Yeah. He turned tomato, fam. Like at the end of the day, but it's love. You know what I mean? It's brotherly love.
But still, oh my god. I know those tube things though. I remember like in SK and JK, they used to hand this shit out. It was like a plastic tube, and you would put it to your ear. This is really smart though. So the reason they gave those out was for the reading time. Okay. So when it was reading time, you could actually read it to yourself, and you don't have to be so loud.
Oh, really?
It's pretty smart. So you can kind of whisper it and you can hear it in your own ear. Damn. So it's almost like podcasting. Like you hear yourself backtracking.
Did you have those?
I did it one time, like back in the day when reading time came.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's pretty smart. It's pretty smart.
Yeah.
What's jokes, fam? Like how come we don't see any like practical inventions anymore?
What do you mean?
Like everything's so complicated, you know? Like rather than you know how back in the day there would be a practical invention, let's say like the slap chop, slapping the food and be done thing, right? Nowadays it has to be like so advanced, and it's, I guess we're just getting in that future era, right?
A blender that like blends anything you want, like phones. Like it's such a great blender that it blends whatever you want.
It's getting too complicated.
Yeah.
Do we really need all of this shit?
No,
man?
fam. We need that guy who did who's the guy it's the most iconic
ShamWow.
ShamWow. That's all he did. Boom,
Yeah, it's
That's it.
literally just a cloth, bro.
I think the closest we got to that was the one we have that washes our dishes. The happy
Scrub Daddy.
Scrub Daddy.
yeah, not a commercial.
Yeah, super easy though. That's all he did. It's a face with it's a scrub with a face on it. That's it. Simple, and it's sold.
There was one woman though I saw,
Yeah.
and she came up with an invention that was really interesting.
What was it?
She decided to. I don't know why this wasn't a thing yet.
Yeah.
But she decided to make a coat hanger that was half the size.
Oh yeah, the foldable. The foldable ones. Yeah.
Fam, that makes so
Super,
much
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
sense. And I don't know how come we never done that before.
Yeah.
But it's shit like that. It's almost that thing of like, you know when you play a game and you realize there's a mechanic in a game that you never realized, like in Minecraft, like, oh, you can burn chests and then
Yeah.
it powers the oven, like shit like that. You know what I mean? But it's one of those groundbreaking things that could change the world if we want it to, but are we gonna decide to?
Yeah. That was on Dragon's Den, I think, right?
Was it?
Yeah, I think it was because she pitched it on there.
Oh,
and
maybe,
there was
yeah.
there was another very entitled guy. So he was pitching his own thing. I don't know what it was, but it was something tech, right? And then like all the dragons are like, oh no, we're not gonna go out with it. We're not gonna send you any money. This is a whack idea, right?
Yeah.
So he leaves the room, and then before a commercial, all you see bust through the door. He's like, nah, fuck that. You know what? I work so hard.
You did that?
Yeah, he's like, I am a D1 athlete. I have a perfect grades in school. So I'm on the bus doing code for this product. I'm not giving up. And
Yeah.
then they're like, bro, like, what can we do? Like, just because you feel entitled, a lot of people have worked way harder than you. That doesn't mean your product is good. You know what I mean? So just go back to the drawing board. But then he just stands there for like 5 minutes and just and like they zoom in on his face and he's just crying. He's just tearing up. I
Poor
felt
guy,
so bad.
fam. Poor guy.
Yeah.
See, like, it's a lot of timing too. Like, it's a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
But it's also like faith too. It's faith, hard work, and timing. Like it has to come together.
And then you see this guy who, what do you call this? Who made the Amazon top seller just by collecting urine bottles. Did you see that?
What the fuck? Like how?
So he repackaged Amazon truck drivers' pee bottles, right? And
What
it
the
became the number one seller. So it was originally a prank, like the last steakhouse thing I was telling you.
Yeah.
So I think his name was Uba Butler, I think, and he was a prankster on YouTube. But he was like, okay, I'm gonna do a documentary on how Amazon's working conditions is so trash, right? So he wanted to find a way to say like, oh, to all these people, to the truck drivers specifically, look how poorly you guys are working, right? So Amazon is so strict on like delivery times. They don't allow. I mean, I think they allow workers to take breaks, but they don't take the breaks because if they're late, they get punished, right? So they would take a bottle and they would pee in it and they would leave it in the truck, like in the driver's seat, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you would see a bunch of pee bottles surrounded by the Amazon facility because it's the truck drivers throwing them out, right? So the guy, he was like, okay, let me do this. He took all the pee bottles, repackaged them as Release Energy. The drink was called Release Energy,
Yeah.
and it had a hint of lime, right?
Ew.
So he would take all his friends, pretend to try it, and do reviews.
No, that's
Right?
fuck.
And it would be on the main page, the number one seller on Amazon, on the cover, fam.
That's fuck.
And like people were
drinking his piss.
No, like his friends were, as a joke. Like he would tell them, oh, this is
So
your
when they
piss.
bought it, what did they get?
Like the piss bottle, fam. But
They got the bottle.
Yeah, but he told them his friends not to drink it because it was piss. They would just leave fake reviews, but the fake reviews would leave it on the top of the Amazon
Ew.
page, and people would buy this. But then I think he got sued. He
Yeah,
got
yeah,
sued.
you have to.
you
That's
have
like
to.
that's a health freaking hazard, man. Ew. Ew. If you have like some next disease or something, cooked.
But fam, W marketing. That guy got onto the homepage of Amazon.
Yeah, W marketing.
Yeah,
stuff.
W marketing. That's
W
all you
marketing.
needed.
Honestly, we're gonna see more and more of the crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
Because mans are bored.
Yeah.
That's what it is,
100%,
fam.
bro.
Mans are just bored, bro.
Yeah. Especially the ones with the BBL. The man's if girls want BBLs, like they have to search up how many deaths the doctor they're going to have.
Yeah.
Because
There's
that's
hella.
such a key implement of like how credited that doctor is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Damn, like be happy with your own skin, you know?
I know. And I don't know if you heard of I think it's like
Can you say something?
yeah. It's like like this girl started doing her own like a fake BBL treatment thing. I think she was called the Tushy Doctor or something like that. Such a whack name for like a doctor, right? She got like more than 30 clients, fam. And guess what she was injecting in their bodies? She
What?
wasn't a doctor at all. Fam, she put tire sealant in their butts, super glue,
No.
cotton
Wait,
balls.
did it kill them?
Yes, fam. She injured and like almost killed a bunch of her
Yo,
patients.
that's fucked up.
Imagine super glue in your butt, fam.
That's fucked up.
Oh my God. Cotton balls, fam. Yo,
That's crazy.
don't piss me off, bro.
They made her a squishmallow.
Yeah, no, legit, fam.
That's
They were
fucked.
stuffing whatever she had, fam. Like, if this would go in a person's butt if it was around. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's
So yeah, just be very careful. But at the end of the day, just love your body, dog.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's I think like what I was saying before, it's always trying to keep up with something.
Yeah.
But we're only trying to keep up because we see everybody else doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just like focused on your own, looking at what you have right here, fam, and just focus on like what you can do better rather than what you can do better for someone else, you'll find a way at your own pace type shit.
Yeah.
Like nobody's really on your head on whether you're gonna be successful, whether you're gonna be happy, whether you're gonna be whatever. It's you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's you. Who has to do the work? You.
Yeah.
You know? Who's gonna like put you to sleep? You.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who's gonna go through the stress? You. Like nobody else is gonna pay your bills. Nobody else is gonna do your shit for you, fam.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about whatever bullshit you hear from even the people that are kind of like in a power position.
Yeah.
Because at the end, like you're gonna have to suffer your suffering.
But-
you want to just choose like how you do it.
But at the end of the day, it's like I've seen some videos where it's like the Filipino immigrant parent when their kid is just having fun, like they'll always be like, stop that, don't do that. And they're like, when they get sick, oh, I told you, and stuff like that. Like that's created like that's like built up trauma from before
That's
that
like a
they pass on.
PTSD.
Yeah, exactly. And I've seen it. I was like, it kind of makes sense because it's like when you grow up, now you feel like you have to be this perfect child. And like you don't want to, since they didn't let us be kids, we're gonna pass it down. You know what I mean? And that's why I know so much like Filipino people that are in like therapy because they have to get through that because they weren't allowed to be kids. You know what I mean? I seen someone was like, oh, when Filipino parents have a kid, but don't let them be a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like they're all like, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Or something like, you know, you've heard that phrase before.
Yeah.
It
but-
maybe not just Filipinos, but like, yeah, it might apply to, you know, every
a lot of,
race.
like, ethnic families, yeah.
Immigrant families.
Bro, you know what it is though? It's because it comes out of like a scarcity mindset and a mindset of that's all they know.
Yeah.
But every single day the world changes so much. Like our kids are gonna have a way different future than us.
100.
So we can't really judge the world on our experiences anymore. We have to judge it by how it's going.
Yeah.
Type of thing. Which is scary. And that's why a lot of people that's what people are afraid of is the future. People are afraid of the unknown. But all you can do is your best.
Yeah.
That's
And-
it.
Yeah, that's facts. And universities are so smart for this because they're starting to implement influencer degrees.
What the
have
fuck?
Have you heard of this?
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, so now
That's
look,
some bullshit.
So they know now that everyone wants to get into that career path, right? So they're offering a 4-year degree course where they teach you like marketing or like PR training or like all that stuff that you don't really need to be an influencer. All the bullshit just to sell you on it. But you know how many kids are enrolling in this shit? Because it's super easy. And like you can, now I promise you there's going to be a million more in 2024.
That's for the kids that don't want to go to school, but their parents are forcing them.
Exactly. Which is a dub, low key, because you could tell your parents that you are getting your degree now, but it's like a loophole thing. It's like the Jesus tattoo. Yeah, I got a tattoo, but it's Jesus. You know what I mean? But it's like I got a degree, but it's an influencer degree. Yo, please go to church and do this. I still want to see that.
Yo, I think at this point, you know why though? It's almost a thing of like, they want to be able to say their kids went to school.
Yeah.
That's all it is. That's all it is. It's not that they necessarily want to see the degree and you using that shit. It's more for the conversation when it comes to like, oh, so what's your kid doing?
They want to brag about
what it's for. It's exactly for the so what's your kid doing? It's for that exact question, fam. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like mad about it. Because if we were parents too, I'd be like, fuck.
I would want to brag about my kid. You know what I mean?
Fuck, does he have his shit? Like, maybe you should get a degree. No, like if I be real,
Yeah.
If I be real, if we were parents, we just have to put each other in each other's shoes. That's it. Once we're in those shoes, we see, oh fuck. Yeah,
I wonder if parents ever had that. Like, they probably have. Like, they're like sleeping like in like their bed, and then they wake up like, yo, is my kid really doing shit, man? Like, it's definitely running through their mind.
A fear, it could be a fear.
I don't blame them.
Because it's a reflection of you as well.
Yeah.
You know, and then that's why it's scary to them. That's how I understand it. It's not necessarily like they're mad at you. They're kind of mad at themselves through you.
Yeah. And I seen shout out Wu Talk, but he was talking about like the hierarchy of bragging and like career choices that your parents go through. And it's like 5 was like engineer, and then like doctor, lawyer, CEO. And then like the main one, the number one was like if you're famous. But like if you're famous enough, you know what I mean? Like you have to be on some type of numbers for them to brag about you. You know what I mean? But it's like it's such a outlier from the other ones, because it's like the other ones is like you need degrees and stuff like that. But as soon as you're famous, man, yo, my son's famous, bro.
Because that goes to exactly my point about the conversation thing. It's literally just gonna come up in like a fam jam or something, like, oh, so what y'all doing? What y'all doing? Like, you know, whenever relatives come over and they have that conversation. It is kind of that test. It's like, fuck, okay, they're gonna come out with their cards. You know what it is? This is really what it is. It's every single year when a holiday comes or whenever that family meeting comes, it's almost like, fuck, now I gotta play this guy in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now I gotta have my deck ready type shit. I gotta like lay my cards out, and it is what it is.
I played the degree card.
Exactly. It's like, I got a new car.
A new car?
Yeah, I got a new car. We went to Mexico this year.
Louis Vuitton bag.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. It's like, oh yeah, let's play karaoke later. Let me sing. Type shit. It's exactly that shit.
Why do we do that, bro?
And then when it goes to, oh yeah, but how's your kid?
Yeah.
Oh, then you go. All right, let me look it off. Fuck. He doesn't have a degree. Ah, shit. But oh shit, he's famous.
Yeah.
Or he's onto something type thing.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, bro, like the kid being in that position, none of that bullshit matters.
Yeah.
It may matter to the adults. It may matter to whoever. What matters to you is what affects you first. If you're happy with what you're doing, if you really, really, really feel passionate about something, do that passion.
Yeah.
Fuck anything else. Fuck all the rah. You know what I'm saying? That's
Fuck
all
the Louis
bullshit.
Vuitton bags. Bro, let's start comparing happiness. Like, how happy is your son? Like, my shit is 80%. You know what I mean?
You know what a flex is?
What?
You know what a flex is? All right, if I give him a lollipop, will he smile? You know what I'm saying? Like if I gift him socks, will he be happy? Will he be happy?
That's a flex.
Or is your son too fucking
That's a
fried
flex.
in the brain because of the dopamine?
Yeah,
because
bro.
we're too spoiled or whatever. Dog, I was pretty spoiled too. I'm not gonna
Fuck
cap.
that Louis bag, man. Let me give him a chocolate bar, bro. See how happy he gets.
Yeah. Like, will he play chess with the kids rather than playing the PS5? That's a flex.
Oh my gosh.
That's a flex. Yo, you know my cousins were playing chess?
Yeah, that's
I'm like,
hard.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching them play chess on their phone against each other, and they're getting mad excited.
Oh, on their phone?
Yeah, not even like no games.
Yeah.
Like chess. I'm like, oh shit.
I'm gonna lie, whenever someone brings out like a board game, not a phone game, like a board game, that's just like, it looks ancient to me. I don't know why, but it's like,
you're fucked.
I was like, damn, why the fuck are we bringing out?
Yo, you need to get off your phone, bro.
Nah, fuck that.
Bro needs to get off technology, man.
No, real shit. Whenever someone brings it, it's like it's dust on it. Oh fuck, let's play Monopoly.
You're one VR purchase away from like not seeing reality.
Yeah,
no more.
yeah.
Yo,
Hopefully.
if you were on VR,
Yeah.
fam, there's
fuck.
certain mans like I meet in my life. Like if I give them a VR set, it's wraps for them. Like me personally, because I had a VR.
Yeah.
Dog, and you know me, I don't like game like that. But being in there, I could literally be in there whenever I want, however long I want. And it could be that addicting. It's like a second type of life. It's like don't buy VR.
Yeah, don't buy VR, bro.
This is the better game. Feel me?
Fam, all the VR vids I just see is just parents walking on the kids, and the kids are like with the VR on. That's the only
Yo, it
reason.
gets crazier though.
gets-
Like there's shit you can do in that where it's
Yeah.
like you can even just create your room in it.
Oh my god, bro.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's cool, but like, you know,
Yeah.
You just level up in this game. It's better.
Soon, I seen some guy spend, you know, Ruby Rose, right?
Yeah.
So I think like one thing that OnlyFans is doing is implementing like the VR stuff now. So some guy, like her top spender, fam, I seen the bank account. He spent $63,000 in 1 month. In 1 month.
That's
and
crazy.
just for Ruby Rose like VR vids. And then like she, instead of like praising him, Ruby Rose was like, okay, if your love for me is real, get my face tatted on you.
What the
Bro,
fuck?
got his shit tatted. Now, and then like to make it even worse, Ruby Rose, instead of like saying, oh, thank you, she posted a tattoo and all his messages that he sent Ruby Rose. Fam, she's not even responding back. It's just, hey, love, I would like to see something. I would love to see this. Oh, how are you doing? No answer back. 60K.
So she's trying to flex with it.
Yeah,
type of
like,
thing.
yo, fam, I would at least want to thank you.
Yeah, at that
I'm, like,
point, yeah.
$63,000 on you, dog.
See, at that point, it's like, why would you do someone like that? Where it's people are giving you love, and then you decide to do something else with it.
Yeah.
That irks me the most is when it's like, on the other side is this, like praise, love, everything your way, and then instead of the reflection and giving back, that shit is like just deaded right on the spot. It's like it's like a momentum of a train like moving, and you just had to put a fucking brick wall right there. Just crush that shit. Damn.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So honestly, like, make sure you guys know where your heart is.
Yeah.
And be grateful for this year.
Yeah.
Because this is the year to make changes, man. This is the year to make changes. Like, this is going to be a great year. I'm already predicting it.
Yeah.
Y'all should have a lot of fun with the right mindsets, with the right love and intentions going that way.
I go lie, like the end of the year is such a dopamine hit. Like it's like even though like you want to start changing your life on the first, it gives you such a dopamine thing. It's like fuck yeah, let's actually do this. You know what I mean?
And
It's
the
a
big
dopamine-
thing too, like you never have to start on New Year's.
Yeah, you don't. That's why
You
I
don't
was
have to
gonna
start
get
on New Year's.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you can literally start whenever.
Yeah.
But it's just a reminder just to like look back at what you've done so far, and then
bro.
if you're not proud of what you've done this year, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. But at least since you're not proud, you can make an effort to be proud for the next.
You learned something this year. You had to learn something this year.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
felt like this year was kind of long. Actually,
Yeah. Oh my god, it was.
kind of.
Bro.
It went fast, but it's quite long still.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Fuck.
But hey, man, more blessings next year, fam.
Thank you guys for watching the episode of Jumper Jump Podcast. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Also, if you made it to the end, who are the superheroes that are on my shirt right now?
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I don't know if y'all will get this one. Who's the superheroes on my shirt? Don't even say it.
Yeah, no, I don't even know.
You don't even know.
Yeah, but go down to Spotify, Apple, download those episodes. Thank you guys for the support. We love you guys so much.
Jumpers jump out.
Deuces.